Jordan kind of got going with the scoring early and often. Is the key kind of getting him facilitated early on, getting him the ball early on in games?
Well, he's working hard. There's going to be games where he gets it going like that just because he's such a good scorer. But once you have a game where they all start doing it. When we got a lot of guys that can score, a lot of guys that can shoot it. I think we've got all 8 guys right now in the rotation that are 7 points or higher in average. So that's a lot of guys that can score the basketball. So hopefully Jordan knows that there's not that intense pressure to score, but obviously when he does and he scores at the level and at the rate, the success rate that he had in that game, it really opens up a lot of things for everybody else. And I thought he moved without the ball very well. I thought we screened better in this game, and we got him to the ball at the right times to make the plays. And then to his credit, he made shots.
Travis has been shooting the ball a lot better these past 2 games. Have you noticed him doing anything differently?
Yeah, well, I just think the last 4 games, Travis is, in my mind, back to the old Travis. And whatever that is, I've talked to a lot of people with that surgery that he had, and it takes a while, and you never know the timetable. And I just think he's playing at that level that we saw him back in October, and I think that's why you're seeing his minutes go up. It dropped a little bit in the Utah game just because of foul trouble, but his minutes continue to go up because he's so versatile. He runs the floor, he can score inside out, and he and Dave have really done I think the last 3 or 4 games, he and Dave have been maybe as big a difference as anything. Dave's really doing a great job for us defensively, maybe as well as anybody on our team right now, defensively, especially off the ball.
Coach, with Arizona losing and now you going into play against Cal, who's 1 game behind you, what's the mindset with you guys?
Well, hopefully it's really good. We're to mid-February, and we're 20-5, and we're 1 game out of first, so we're pretty healthy when we're playing good basketball. So those are all positives. Now it's a 3-week stretch, and we're glad we're one of those teams. As you mentioned, there's even more than that. When you look at our league, there's probably 6 teams that are still right there competing for something, and that's unusual when you get this late in the year. So it's going to make for a lot of fun here in the last 3 weeks of the season, just seeing how things play out. But we got to hope that we continue to stay healthy, continue to play good basketball, and continue to get better. And I think we're seeing that. The last 3 weeks, this team's really improved defensively, and if that focus can stay the same, we'll become even harder to play against, and that'll hopefully bring more success our way.
On Saturday, you mentioned having tried to get Jordan better shots or easier shots. Is that something you want to do for Zach too moving forward?
There's no question, and we're doing everything we can. But then, as we've always said, that it's players play, coaches coach, and I think what Jordan's been able to do is continue to find ways. He's a little bit older, find ways when things aren't going well shooting-wise. Get to the free throw line, get a layup. I can't remember what game it was. Might have been Utah the first game. Jordan gets 14 rebounds, whatever game that was. Find different ways of being productive. And I think as Zach continues to learn and watch a lot of tape and mature as a player, you're going to see the same thing with Zach because he's too good, he's too talented. There's other things that he can do when the shot's not falling. And he's gone through here a tough stretch where that thing has not fallen. But he's just got to continue to learn to do the other things, where it's defensively, knock some balls away defensively, get some rebounds. He's doing a pretty good job with his assist turnover right now. So those things have been positive, and it's all part of maturing as a player. And I think you'll see Zach do that just like Jordan's done it. Anything else?